Year 1. For today's lesson, you are going to need your story map that you've been working on for the past few days, a pencil, a ruler, a rubber in case you make a mistake, and colouring pencils to colour in your story map. Before we start writing or start drawing the next part of our story map, we're going to read the bit that we have come up with for the past 2 lessons. In the Malala, lunchtime superhero. In the morning, Malala is shy. She plays with her Lego, paints pictures, and listens to music. Malala is such a shy little thing, say the grown-ups. But they don't know that when it's lunchtime, Malala is a superhero. One afternoon, Malala receives an urgent text message from the Prime Minister. A giant wedge of cheese is hurtling towards London. Malala sets off for a field in Kent to find her heat ray that is hidden in an old barn. The only way to get there before the giant wedge of cheese strikes is by supersonic scooter. Luckily, Malala is a skilled scooter rider. She squeezes the brakes and the scooter comes to a stop. Screech! Malala scrambles off her scooter, across the farm and into the old barn. She aims the cheese melting heat ray, closes her eyes, and waits. So now we are going to write the next part of the story. The next line of our story is, he fires, kapow! But because Malala is a girl, I'm going to change this bit. I want to keep fires because the heat, in my story, the heat ray fires out a ray of really, really hot laser. And I actually want to change the word kapow because my heat blasting ray, my heat ray gun doesn't make a kapow sound. My heat ray makes a zing sound. So I'm going to change this bit. If your weapon makes that sound, then that is the word that you can use. But you can think of other words for the sound that your weapon might make. So I'm going to use zing. So now it's time to draw the picture. I'm going to use the same picture for fires. She fires. Zing. With an exclamation mark. She fires. Zing. So now it's your turn to draw the pictures for this line. Off you go. This is the next line in the story. Eliot saves the world from destruction. Hooray! So I'm going to change Eliot because my story is about Malala. So my line will be Malala saves the... I need to change world because in my story, where did Malala save? What place? She saved London, so I'm going to change that bit. And I'm going to keep the word destruction because that is a really good word I want us to use in our own stories. Malala saves London from destruction. And I want to change hooray as well. And I'm going to say, woohoo! So Malala saves London. I'm going to do the same thumbs up picture. It's a bit tricky to do a thumbs up picture. So thumb and then the fingers. Malala saves London. Draw the picture of the eye. Malala saves London from destruction. Full stop. I'm going to do woohoo! Now it is your turn to draw the pictures for the next line in the story. Off you go. The next bit of the story is the Queen gives Eliot an award for his courage and ingenuity. I really like this whole bit, so I'm not going to change much of it. It's up to you. If you want to change a lot of it, it's your story, so you can do what you want. I still want the Queen to give Malala an award. Need to change Eliot, of course. And instead of award, the Queen is going to give Malala her favorite thing. In my story, Malala's favorite thing is Lego. So the Queen is going to give Malala a lifetime supply of Lego, because that is what Malala thinks is amazing. So my line is going to be, the Queen gives Malala an endless supply of Lego for her courage and ingenuity. So the Queen, I'm going to draw a picture of the Queen. She's got that curly hair. And she's going to wear a crown. The Queen gives Malala an endless supply, or a lifetime supply. That means enough Lego to last her whole life. I'm going to draw some Lego. There we go. The Queen gives Malala a lifetime supply of Lego for her courage. I'm going to do the same picture for courage. Funny looking arms. For her courage and ingenuity. Do the same picture, the light bulb. And a full stop at the end. The Queen gives Malala a lifetime supply of Lego for her courage and ingenuity. Now it is your turn to draw the pictures for this line of your story. Off you go. The next line of the story is, being a midnight superhero is very tiring. Malala is not a midnight superhero. She's a lunchtime superhero. And it's not very tiring for her, but it's just really hard work. So I'm going to change this bit. I'm going to say is really hard work. That's the bit I'm going to change. So yours might be different. If you are doing, I've seen some people are doing a morning superhero or an afternoon superhero. So that's the bit that you will change. So being a lunchtime superhero. So I'm going to draw a picture of a clock to show it's lunchtime, and then an apple, because that's what I did last time, and a sandwich. My funny looking sandwich. The 2 pieces of bread with all the things inside. Being a lunchtime superhero. Draw a picture of the cape with an S for superhero. Is really hard work. So I'm going to draw Malala, and then she's going to be sweating a little bit. So I'm going to draw some sweat dripping off of her with a full stop at the end. Being a lunchtime superhero is really tiring. So now it's your turn to draw the pictures for your line of the story. This is the next line of the story. It doesn't leave Eliot with much energy. Now, for my story, I'm actually going to change this quite a bit. So I'm going to change this line in my story to, she has to save her energy for her secret missions. So I've changed it completely. If you find that tricky, like I said, you can just use this same line in the story. But if you want a challenge, you can change it completely. So mine is going to be, she has to save her energy. So I'm going to do a tick for save. She has to save her energy for her secret missions. I'm going to draw a picture of someone telling a secret. And I'm going to draw a hand to show that they're going shh, whispering in someone's ear. She has to save her energy for her secret. And then for missions, I'm going to show a superhero flying through the air with a cape billowing in the wind. She has to save her energy for her secret missions. So now it's your turn to draw the pictures for your version of this line. Off you go. This is the very last line in the story. We are basically finished. We have been doing an incredible job. Look at our story. So one last line and your story is finished. So by day, Eliot is quiet. Shh. In my story, I didn't say by day, Malala is shy. I said, in the morning, Malala is shy. So that's, I have to use the line I used in the beginning. So in the morning is what I'm going to say. So in the morning, Malala is shy. I'm going to actually add a bit more. I'm going to say, so in the morning, Malala is shy and plays quietly. I just want to add a little bit of extra information. And I'm going to keep the bit that says shh. So instead of by day, in the morning, Malala, I'm going to draw Malala, is shy. I'm going to use the same picture from before. Is shy and plays quietly. I'm going to draw a picture of Lego again because that's what she plays with all the time because it's her favorite. And plays quietly. Shh. The end. And that's it. That is my Malala story. Is as a story map all finished. Let's just read the bit that we did today. She fires, zing. Malala saves London from destruction. Woohoo! The Queen gives Malala a lifetime supply of Lego for her courage and ingenuity. Being a lunchtime superhero is really hard work. She has to save her energy for her secret missions. So, in the morning, Malala is shy and plays quietly. Shh. The end. I cannot wait to see your pictures of your whole story map.